I started abusing substances about 8 years ago. I was in high school at the time, and really just experimented with all kinds of things. But I ended up finding opiates. It got me the highest the quickest. It helped me cope with things that were going on at the time. It was just an easy way out for me, and it was something that just became part of my life. And that remained for a couple of years that way. I had tried to get clean, I guess after about 3 years of using. And the first thing that I was told to do, right, was the 12 steps, do AA. And so I went and I did outpatient and I did AA. And I guess I was just going through the motions. I never really learned or had a grasp on what the intent of my recovery was on a day-to-day basis. I mean, I understood getting clean and staying clean and finding a way to live without drugs. But in terms of living day-to-day, I really didn't have the tools that I needed to deal with my own problem. And so after 2 or 3 failed attempts at getting clean, I found Dr. Avart, and actually my mom found Dr. Avart. And I came here and we had a discussion. It was very positive, and I was able to get to the shot in about a week. So that was something I didn't think was really possible. I had read about the shot. It was relatively new at the time. But I discussed everything with my family and Dr. Avart, and he had this whole plan really laid out, this whole system, and it seemed like a great approach, right? It was getting your family involved, spirituality, independence, all of these important factors that up until then, I just had a vague understanding of. And what really jumped out at me was that, the first step of the 12 in AA is that you're powerless, right? It's admitting that you're powerless and giving into that and asking for help. Whereas that's not the approach here with Dr. Avart, right? It's that you're not helpless and you can make a change yourself. It's just a matter of gathering these tools you need in place and putting yourself in a good circumstance with, again, your family, spirituality, your day-to-day life, to try to get to a place where you no longer need to rely on drugs, or you can make decisions on your own and not fall back into your old ways. One of the biggest issues I had was fast thinking, right? And so I'd get into this mode where I'm not really actively making a decision. It's just a thought, and you're seeking instant gratification, and it's subconscious. You get so used to it, it's just subconscious, and you're not in the moment thinking about, what do I need to do here for myself? You're just acting on, it's just like a reaction, right? It's just a learned behavior. And so I got here, and with the help of the medication and all of these tools that I was gaining through Dr. Avart in this program, I've learned to slow down my thinking. Sure, there are times where you get in that old habit, but it's a matter of understanding what's going on and being able to adapt and react and slow down your thinking. And all of these tools are so critical to getting to a point where you can live independently on your own and not struggle every day with these decisions that are coming up in your mind. And so for me, this has been a very positive program. It's helped me develop tools, and I don't think anyone's ever completely out of the woods. I don't think I'm completely out of the woods, but it's just a matter of getting there and getting to the point where you have confidence in yourself. And so I would recommend this program to anyone. This is by far the best program I've been a part of in my 8 to 10 years of opiate use. It's all positive.